G'day. All right, I've made myself a new straightening jig. Well, another straightening jig. We've all seen this style before, but have you seen one with muted fuchsia and a VHF antenna off your local rescue helicopter? Me neither. Anyway, the point of this one is because the toggles, it's a far quicker method to just put on the palings, which is the majority of the straightening I do. My other straightening jig still serves its purpose for when I need to straighten the big slabs, which I produce out of pallet wood. Okay, this one's in a video called Bar and a Jig, straightening jig or whatever, that's back in the past. It's all about this one, okay? I'm gonna show you how I made it. It's pretty simple, but it's cool. Dig it? Sorry, just quickly, what's the point of this VHF antenna screwed on? It's basically my grab handle. So after you're straightening a lot of timber, I end up lifting and pulling it back over before I reset it up. And this was just a means to keep my hands nice and clear of the blade, as well as give somewhere to safely lift and reposition it around this side of the saw to attach the next one. So that's basically it. And it's a little bit of nostalgia for me. Anyway, giddy up.
Alrighty, let's do it. So pretty much all you need is 2 pieces of timber to make this jig. I've got this bit of decking. It's a bit of Merbar. I don't know how to say it, but I love this timber. And I just wanted something a little bit nicer on this jig. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to rip it down, resaw it, whatever. You know what I mean? Get it to a nice thickness that's going to be the support bracing or the support piece for the toggles. Okay, next piece is just a bit of plywood. I've got this bit of reclaim stuff which I've cleaned up. I'm just going to take the edges off and make it parallel and square, and then I'm going to set up sort of the size to accommodate your most common paling off a pallet. Alright, so apply an unnecessary amount of glue and spread that out with your little glue brush and stick it in position. Okay, clamp it down and then go ahead and put in an unnecessary amount of screws. Okay, overkill is definitely underrated. Alright, once that's done, I'm just going to take off that back edge, which is going to be the reference for the fence. I want that one nice and clean, and it's basically going to be parallel to that other side, so it's all nice and square, but that back edge is what is important. Okay, I'm going to mark out where these toggles are going to go. Make sure they're forward of that rear fence so you don't hit it as it slides through. I will link to these toggle clamps because I've had a few people ask me to send me the link. They are slightly larger than most of the stuff you'll see on eBay and Amazon and the like. Alrighty, so I'm going to put a little bit of finish on this Merbar because, well, it looks pretty groovy. Okay, so you got to get down low and put this stuff on and put your back into it just like that, and in slow-mo. That's important, otherwise it's not done properly.
I've run out of lime green, but I've got this muted fuchsia. It's not pink, it's muted fuchsia, and you're going to see a lot of it.
Right, so that was just to say I am on Instagram, and I pretty much put up stories as I make everything, which eventually ends up as a YouTube video, except for this one because I wanted to have the grand reveal of my muted fuchsia. Again, get down low, get those paint fumes really cooking down the nostrils, okay? Otherwise, again, it's not done properly, but you'll have a good time doing it. Okay, so for my grab handle, or my lift up and back and bring it back towards me, I'm going to use this VHF or omnidirectional radio. I'm just going to trim it down. So I'm not a metal worker at all. So if you see me doing anything stupid, please let me know. So I've just got to chop those edges off so it fits on my Merbar. All right, so now that I've got a vise, I can also do this with my belt sander. Mind was blown. So this thing's going to come in handy more often. All right, so mark it out. The irony here is on this radio, the antenna, sorry, it says no handle to stop the dickheads doing chin-ups on the rescue helicopter. All right, busted out the old Azito here because I lent my drill to my wife. Okay, so just a couple of screws in to hold that in. You need to get old Long Dong silver drill bit though. Get that one so we can get the screws in a little bit easier, just like that. The old Azito, going strong. Giddy up. Oh, pink and green should never be seen, except in my workshop because, I don't know, I just like painting shit random colours. But it works. Happy. So, how does it work? Well, I think you already know, but pretty simple. Just throw your paling in, lock the toggles down. It's very robust. Probably overkill. 4 toggles is definitely overkill, and especially these slightly larger ones. There's some pretty good clamping force. And then get to work. Get all your pallet wood or whatever you want to straighten, run through the table saw, and you've got your first straight edge with pallet wood. That's the most important thing. Flick the toggles up and you're good to go. Look at that, beautiful. Oh Jesus, don't lick it, you dickhead. All right, that's it. Very quick, very easy. Definitely some completely unnecessary steps in this, but you get the gist of this straightening jig with the toggle clamps. Thanks again for watching along. It's just good to do a video that wasn't a piece of furniture, so maybe I'll mix a few of these in here and there. Take it easy.